Hey guys, it's me again, and today I'm gonna show you how to properly bow hunt in the long dark. We are playing on Voyager difficulty, as you can see, and we are currently in the ravine. This has two reasons. First of all, I want to be fast making my videos, and I had to get all the gear, so I thought to myself, let's do a very low difficulty so I get enough loot to show it as fast as I can, but the strategy will work on pretty much every difficulty. Because the ravine is a place where no wolves can spawn, but there are some deer spots and some rabbit spots. And, well, I have a bow, as you can see, and I shot it a little bit, and 4 arrows. One of those will break, I think, after the first shot. And I do have pretty much the best closers you can get. I know this may seem weird to say you can do that on Interloper, but if you have decent gear, you can do it outside. You may have to start a fire, because it will be way colder, but the scavers provide a good shelter anyway, so you can use them just to cook the meat after you get it. But let's get right into hunting deers. First of all, hunting deers is the most effective way of survival because they have a lot of meat, meaning a lot of calories, and as long as you only use arrows, you have infinite amounts of meat you can get, as long as there are deer around. You can craft more arrows if you run out of them at the dam, the Carter Hydro Dam, because, well, it's pretty close, so there may be a wolf around, but you normally, well, just exit the ravine, enter Carter Hydro Dam immediately, do the arrows, and just run back. So there shouldn't be a problem. But if you're hunting deers, you have to be very sneaky. Deers are fastly scared, so I recommend after leaving your cave, just instantly sneak up and head up this direction, because here's a pretty good deer spot. There will be normally around 3 to 4 deers spawning every 10 days again, so you have a good amount of meat running around. You just need to kill them. I recently killed one, so there should be 2 around at least. And you want to sneak up that hill, so you because it provides a very good vision, even though it's stormy. And you need headphones, because you will then hear that there's a deer, I think somewhere here. I hear it. Oh, there it is. And as you can see, you can sneak up very close. As soon as it stops, you want to aim below his head, because if you stand up, it will shoot down, and then just hit it. And that was surprisingly not a one-shot kill, so I let him run, because I think the arrow dropped, and directly moved to the second one. I can track him down. The area is not very big. I thought it was a headshot, but as you can see, it was easy. That was a wasted arrow. A lot of blood. Now we wait until the next deer stops, and you can see I'm so close. I even may try to shoot when he's moving, but why take a risk when we know he will stop? He will stop for sure. And now I was too close. Shouldn't have moved. That's unfortunate. So I think I will just track down the blood trail, because the deer should bleed out like 30 minutes. It was a shot directly in the neck. It should be around 30 minutes with an arrow. An arrow also provides, is that the deer? I'm not sure. He's still running. Not sure which one is the herd deer. Huh. There's no blood trail there, so I think it wasn't the right one. I'll just follow this one. Even though he's still running, it may be this deer. I'm not sure. Damn. Stop running, deer! Or at least show me your blood trail, so we can track you down. Oh, as you can see, it died pretty much immediately. So it was nearly a headshot, I think. And, well, it should have a lot of meat. Normally you would need to start a fire here, but, well, I have pretty much good gear, so you can get around 8 kilograms of meat. I even could use my hands or a hunting knife, which I will use now, just to make this video a lot faster.
Might have to drop some gear.
And now I'm overburdened. Well, I think I may try to get the second deer, which may be around somewhere. Normally I would sneak now, but this time around I want to find it pretty fast, so even though I may scare him, I will try to make the shot. Maybe I will see him before, so I don't have to scare him away. Oh, there he is. He's moving away. You also have to keep in mind they can smell you, so if the wind is coming directly towards the deer, it's a very bad situation because he will smell you way earlier and start running away. And you also want to have the flank to shoot at the deer. This position is pretty bad, that's why I'm heading towards the left of it, just so I can have a better sight on him and a better aim. Because, well, I can show with the rifle, I will normally hit his ass directly, and this will, well, take a lot more time for him to bleed out. Don't want that. Do want my arrows. But as I was saying, damn, I scared him. That's not good. But he's coming towards me. That's surprising. As I was saying, when you're level 5 archery, you can shoot while being crouched, and this is just insane. Stop running! I'm hiding. Oh man, where is he going? He's going crazy. And I think he will be stuck inside there. This may be interesting to show another possibility of hunting deer, because they will always run into the direction they can. So he can't run up the hills. So if I push him downwards to the waterfall, he will come back directly at me, and I would have a pretty easy shot when he passes me. But this time around I'll just, well, wait for him to stop. Even though he's hard to see. I think I will go a little bit back just so I don't scare him. Is he stopping? Yes, he is. Alright, he's looking directly at me. Stand up, aim, and directly a headshot. That was a perfect aim, as you can see. And there's deer number 2. Pretty easy one, I have to say. So again, 10 kilograms of meat, and I will have a lot of cooking to do now. So I'll stop the video here and see you in a bit when we are going to hunt some rabbits. See you then! And there we are at my favorite location actually in the Long Dark. It's the crash site of the train, and I built a little snow shelter here just to work on my perks, and I have to repair it. Oh, I'm starving and I'm thirsty. Normally this would be a pretty decent spot for hunting rabbits, but unfortunately I think I overhunted this area. As you can see, I also used some snares here.
Feels like sandpaper.
If you don't know how or where to use snare, just watch my last video. I think I explained it pretty well. And I just want to show you my little cave here. I actually used to sleep in the snow shelter because you don't need a sleeping bag, because I forgot it in the other cave where we started. So we have a little problem there. This is all the gear. There are some destroyed snares, as you can see. It's pretty much everything put to here. And as you can see, I hunted a lot of rabbits down here, and I think they are all dead now. So there will be no respawn. There's a venison and some fresh venison, which I will use to, well, do some decoy hunting. Meaning I drop them for hunting some wolves, but I think I'll show you that in the next video, because this video will only focus about deers and rabbits. And we now have to go back, so I'll, well, well, actually I will take them, and I need 2 of those, because I will also head back to the Carter Hydro Dam. I forgot the name for a moment, sorry for that. And I think I need some more matches. And what do I need as well? I do need some crow feathers to make more arrows. So I'll just pick some up here. I know it's very crazy to have it sorted out that way, but I like to do it just because of Lexi. If you don't know it, well, watch my videos, then you know her. And we have to eat and drink. I think I need more meat, just to be on the safe side, because we are heading back, and I'll show you the whole side of the area. I'm taking the meat, and I think I need, well, a few more calories just to do it safe. Normally this place is perfect for hunting because it's a very, very close area for rabbits, so they tend to run like from here to maybe here and just return. So they run on the straight line back and forward, and you can just stay here and wait until they pass and shoot them. But today I can't show you that because there are many ways to shoot rabbits, I'm sorry. And I will try to show you every situation, but first keep in mind you really need to be very well rested and have a lot of calories and haven't run, so sprinting before shooting is pretty bad because he tends to strafe with the arrow left to right and it's very hard to hit an arrow. You will miss a lot of shots because of it. I was very well rested for the deer hunting, but now we have to head the whole way back just to get some bunnies, because it's not the only bunny place. I'll show you a few more around here, just so you can know why I really like the ravine. Also, on every difficulty, you will have a fixed flare, distress pistol or flare pistol, however you want to call it, spot here, and it will have around 4 to 8 flare shells. So it's pretty useful, because I will show you how to use a flare or distress pistol in a future video. I'm not sure when I have the time to make it, but it's gonna be fun, trust me. So, we are heading up the rope, which you have to place before heading down, but you can find the rope in one of the containers from the train, so it's pretty easy. And I think we have to make a stop, because my bar is pretty fastly going down, and I don't think we will make it to the top. Oh man, gonna be close, but I think we got it. So, get off, and then we're gonna, well, wait it out, because I forgot to get my sleeping bag. I'll just wait for, like, this should be fine. Now my bar should be fully up and I can make the last part of it. Right when you're heading up here, there is a little rabbit spot. It's not there are not many rabbits, but you may find some, which are pretty easy to shoot then, if you are rested. So we have a little problem here, but I actually wanted to show you my cave because I do enjoy making some kind of role play. Like, I was the one driving down the train and I survived down there. Yeah, I'm weird, I know. I also did put my gun away. Oh, there's one rabbit. So, first of all, sneak. Look around for another rabbit, only one. And I'm not sure if I want to show you the scare tactic where you, well, it's pretty easy. If I run directly at him, he will run away and then run back from me. I'll try to do it. No, damn. Normally he would run away from me and then return to me. This time he was crazy and ran directly at me, but, well, I'll test shooting. As you can see, I'm strafing, so it's not good to take a shot now. I'll leave the rabbit be. Maybe he will do a mistake and oh, he's doing a mistake. Nah, that was bad. That was very bad. It wasn't a very straight line. So what is he doing now? I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll leave that rabbit be and take a little nap so I can sprint. And we did the deer hunting to the right of us, and I'll just directly head into the cave. So I can show you one of my favorite rabbit hunting spots, which is pretty close. But we have to do a lot of sprinting. That's why I got that many meat, so I can just sprint, that the video doesn't take too long. And I'm actually kind of mad that I missed that shot, because, well, I pretty much fail aimed like 10 meters away when he was already gone. But that's what's happening. It's a very risky method and it won't work out in most of the times. I think we are just gonna wait it out 10 hours just so we have a totally fresh starter day. It's gonna be kind of boring to watch, but sometimes you gotta do boring things just to have a perfect setup. Normally I wouldn't recommend just waiting 10 hours because it's pretty wasteful, but if you make a video you can do it. Trust me. We have to drink something and we need some more water. May just do a fire and cook some water. Fire. Yeah, have enough. Should do the trick here. Just cook like 2 liters of water. So you have some normal gameplay of the Long Dark, but I currently am enjoying more of making a best of, like the last videos where I do a lot of preparation just to do a short clip. So it's more enjoyable for you to watch. Just let me know in the comments if you enjoy it, or if you want to see more normal gameplay of The Long Dark. I can pretty much do everything of it. But mostly, like making water, doing the walking is kind of boring to watch. So I like to cut down my videos a lot. And, oh, no, I don't want to cook. 1 liter is, 1 hour is 2 liters of water that you can cook. Pretty good if you know it, because then you can, well, basically use the perfect amount of fire that you need. Like, I will just have like 7 minutes left, I think. Oh, or even 5. So, just wait 1 more hour. No, don't sleep. Damn. I slept. Didn't want to sleep there. But it will be fine. I'll just wait 2 more hours. Just so I'm fully exhausted again. And then I can sleep for 12 hours.
I'd lay down right here if I thought
Just
I'd
eat
ever
everything
wake
we
up
have.
again.
I'm not sure how I managed to have 12 calories left on that steak. And basically carry as less of weight as you can, because the more weight you have, the faster you will be exhausted, and being exhausted, as I told you, makes it harder to get a pretty easy shot. Oh, please no sandstorm. Snowstorm, yeah, sandstorm. That would be crazy. Eat some meat before we drink, because it would just waste more water. Perfect. 18 kilograms. And yes, I picked up the sleeping bag. That would be awkward if I miss it a second time, wouldn't it? So, you have 2 ways out. Right would lead you directly to the deer spawn. We may run into some of them, but I think I killed pretty much every deer here. So we are currently heading towards Carter Hydro Dam, because there's a little sleeping area, not sleeping, rabbit area, where you have like 2 or 3 rabbits. It's different on every difficulty, but as you saw in my trap hunting video, even on Interloper there are spots where are many rabbits, so it should be pretty easy to get them. But the fastest way actually is just to use snares, because you can sleep for 12 hours, wake up, have like 2 or 3 rabbits caught. I actually did like 30 on that spot I showed in the video, and well, it was crazy. Had a lot of rabbit skins laying around, and I thought to myself, better leave that place and keep moving, because I want to show something on the Interloper that is quite, well, interesting, let's say it that way. And as you see, I'm not sprinting, just to keep me well rested. And well, there's the trails. I think trails. Yeah, should be trails. You will just want to head away from the crash site, and right when it makes that left turn, you can see a little area in the hills, and you want to head inside of that, but you may want to start sneaking, because this is where the rabbit area starts, and I just saw one, so he's actually coming towards us, which is great. They will always keep moving, and you have to be very fast, because they run away even faster. And now I have to wait. I think this should be good. And as you see, it's quite easy if they come towards you. I'm not sure if I can do 2 in a row, but I'll try. See my last arrow? This one is pretty hard because it's going away from me. You want them directly heading towards you for the strategy. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. I'll miss it. Fuck. As you see, sometimes I'm not fast enough to release the arrow and he starts running away. Then don't even bother shooting, just stop the arrow and, well, it will work out fine. I'll take the meat, because I can use it as a decoy, and the rest as well. Maybe I can show you a second rabbit kill, and for that I'll try to do the scare tactics, but we have to find one first. So I'm sneaked up. In this area you will find some rose hips and a dead corpse with some crow feathers. Oh man. Oh, that's so easy actually. But I want to scare them, so I'll stand up just to scare them away. One is running inside of it, that's good. And as you can see, it's a pretty good area. So, for the scare tactics, which is pretty much way too hard on this area, because as you can see, it's very well covered, so it's hard to even spot the rabbit. Now he's running. I was too slow. I was explaining. He will now run into this direction, like back and forth, I think. Oh, that was close. And you can just sit here, and I will try again, because he's coming back. Oh, no, he's not. And now he's even more stuck. As you can see, rabbits have a weird path finding. A very weird one. Oh, come on! He's really taunting me, I think. Now he's running this way. Nope. So he will run back and forth until he finds the exit, and then you pretty much have to restart. It's not the most effective way of hunting. I'll see if there's any other rabbits around. Oh, some more crow feathers. It seems like crow feathers are respawning actually. Didn't know that before. Well, coal is also respawning, if you haven't noticed yet. And, well, I'll just try to push one rabbit in. Pushing means you scare the, well, wildlife to run into the direction you want them to. But currently there are none around, which is pretty bad. I may just take a nap here and try again. Well, let's do that. What you want to do is get out of the area before you sleep, just so they can respawn inside of it. And then sleep for 1 hour. Should be good enough. Also, you are more rested, making it easier to hit the shot actually. And sometimes a rabbit can get stuck in the situation where he's running back and forth, as you have seen. Let's see if some are back. Oh, one is back. So we are gonna scare him and hope that he will find a path, not find a path and run back and forth, so we can stand over him and just shoot down, which is actually quite brutal. Where is he? I did some. Oh, now I see him again. He's running again on that weird path. So I think I'll just try to... Oh, come on. Now you're running that way. Damn rabbits. Damn rabbits. Well, I think I'll just wait and try to scare him into it. I don't think I can pass him here though. We'll just wait and see if he comes back. It's hard to see him. I'm not seeing him currently, so I'm just hoping that he will actually come back. I'll even move further back. Oh, there he is. Damn. They used to stop, as you see, and that was a pretty easy way of killing them, but now they're just running and running and running. I'm not sure if they actually have changed something, so now we are scaring him. And... oh damn, that's not a good spot. He got stuck on the backpack. I don't think I can show you that one. Well, as I said, it's one of the hardest ones to pull off. Oh, now he's running inside of it. Let's try it again. The easiest way was shown first, so now he's at this position again. Man, I'm really mad at myself that I can't seem to hit them. Because that close shot, well, you have to have good reflexes to get them. Oh, he's even running back. Okay, let's try again. I don't mind. Oh man, now I thought he will take this run. Nope, can't get him. And I even shot the second arrow. That was pretty sloppy of myself. Because you have to right click to stop the shooting of the arrow. And now, well, let's try it again. He's running inside of it. Well, I will now just chase him down, just so I can get a better shot and a faster shot. So I think this was the arrow. Damn, why did I stop? Please go back one more time. Nope. Still got him. As you can see, if you manage to scare them, you have a chance to get them, but it's very hard, and I wouldn't recommend doing this strategy. But as you see, it also works. It provides you with some food, so if you don't find a deer, you can also get some rabbits. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next video showing how to do some wolf or bear hunting, and well, see you around. Till then.